the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals, powered by iRacing. Round number 4 from Eldora. Guys racing at the halfway point of this evening. Got about 21 or 22 drivers here checked in. I'm going to double check the numbers on that real quick. But everybody ready to go. Quick look at our points. Kevin Hanley, your current point leader, 390 points, 6 points ahead of Jason Randolph. Randolph at 384. And then a big fall back to 348 points for Garrett Boyd in the third position. Kevin Click and Matt Westfall, your top 5 in the points. I think public address is about ready for us to head down trackside for our invocation and our national anthem. So the drivers get called off the track. We will get that started when we come back. Qualifying for round number 4, the General Tires Winter Nationals, the big block modifieds here at Eldora.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, thank you to Sam and Johnny Foley for that. Drivers already on track, working through qualifying. Kevin Hanley, quickest right now, 16.614 seconds. Alex Cerzinski, 16.640. And Jason Randolph at 16.691. Michael Meek, and then William Evans in your top five. About 6 cars still need to take time. Make it 5 as the 20 car. And I'm going to have a couple of names that are wrong. Guys have changed pods over at the Hillbilly High Banks on me, and I'm sure the names are incorrect for a couple of these, but we'll get that all worked out. Keep it going for you by next week. Let's get down to the starting lineup. Your Tim Sims starting lineup on the pole will be Thomas Faust Jr. in the 18 car. The 88 of Garrett Boyd will be on his outside. Your second row on the inside, the Edge Racing Designs Royal Sim Sports number 21 from Moore, Oklahoma, Michael Meek. And on the outside of him, in the 110, as the Cadillac-sponsored machine from Albany, New York, it's the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley. Your points leader in the series. Matt Westfall will start the 54 car on the inside of row number 3 with Mason Leon in the 86 on his outside. And on the back row, Tony Anderson in the Double Deuce. So drivers rolling around on the warm-up laps. We have 3 heats on tap for you. Top 4 cars go straight to your feature. Everybody else will work through the B main. We will fill in the 20-car field from that B main. Find 8 guys. We'll be ready to head for the feature. We just watched a great 360 sprint car race here. There was a ton of action, a lot of storylines in that one. I am expecting about the same out of these guys right here, but the lights are off on the pace truck. We're going green out of turn number 4. Faust and Boyd off the front row. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 1 underway. Down through 1 and 2. Here comes Michael Meek making a bid for the lead. He's going to have it out of turn 2. Garrett Boyd in tow, moves into second. Hanley now going to squeeze his way between cars. He was between Westfall and Faust, and he comes away with third. Matt Westfall, the 54 car, going to settle into that 4th spot. They're going to head down the backstretch. It's a battle for the lead. Meek and Boyd side by side. Boyd had the advantage going into turn 3. But Meek's using the power on the top side. He'll take the spot back at the line. Kevin Hanley lurking, stalking right there in the 3rd. We're only working lap 3 of heat 1. It is already getting pretty racy out here. That time Boyd thought about the slider, couldn't make it work. Keep Meek on the point. Boyd still second, Hanley third, Matt Westfall into 4th, but he's got company. Here comes Mason Lee on the 86 car. Back to the front this time, Boyd not able to do it. Just can't get enough drive on the exit of the corner, and he's running out of laps in a hurry. Halfway, under halfway now, down to 3 to go when they come out of turn 4. This time Boyd takes it in, not going to do it again. Just doesn't have that entry speed in 3 to make the slider work. Now Hanley's going to work the top side. He takes second heading into turn 3. Move Boyd back to the third spot. Garrett Boyd not able to get up to the top shelf, and he is going to fall back because of it. 2 to go that time by. Westfall still in fourth. Then it's Leon, Faust, and Anderson in that order. Here comes Hanley, the Cadillac man, trying to be smooth, find a little momentum. Got alongside for a split second, white flag in the air. Watching the battle for the lead now. Meek gets away a little further in 3 and 4. That might seal the deal. It might be Michael Meek's heat race to win. As Meek is going to pick it up right there. Hanley, Boyd, and Westfall all will transfer into our feature. Leon, Faust, and Anderson will have to work their way in the Consi. All right, Heat 2, starting a lineup. Tim Sims starting lineup looks like this. It'll be in the 27 car. I guess Jack Palladino, not Tim Sims 5. On his outside, the 0 car of John Fall. Row 2, the 7-11 of William Evans. The 23 of Alex Cerzinski, the Week 2 winner of the series. Your third row, on the inside, the Superior Builders, Beatware Racing, number 17 from Iola, Kansas. Buddy Warren on the outside of him. I am not sure who is in the 20 car, but I'm fairly certain that is not Gary Kieser. Like I said, the Hillbilly Highbanks guys changed their cars around a little bit, so the names are a little bit messed up, but I'll get them fixed. The back row, I do think that car is correct. It's the 82 of Chris Douglas. All right, lights off. Green for Heat 2 coming out of turn 4. Palladino and Fall will be on the front row. All right, pace truck is in Heat 2. Green flag in the air. Man, a little bit of a wonky start. Your pole sitter just did not go. Car in the fence. Be some contact towards the back. 20 car in the 82 kind of getting together there. We'll head back towards the front. John Fall's got the lead coming out of turn 4 right now, but Cerzinski is working that top side, trying to use the momentum line. And Alex Cerzinski looks like he may have the lead down the backstretch on lap number 2. Not so fast. The 0 car of Fall able to hang on. Now at the line. That time Cerzinski's got it. Fall was second. Palladino was third. William Evans working around him. That 7-Eleven machine. Looks like new paint for the 7-Eleven this week. He's going to work the top side out of 4. A little bit of friendly contact there. Guys try to get everything they can. The top 4 spots go straight to the feature. You don't want to have to work to the B-main because anything can and usually does happen. Get eliminated real quick trying to run through the soup. Right now, still Cerzinski. 0.3 of a second out in front of John Fall. Palladino sitting in third right in front of Evans. Evans the bubble boy, but I think he's pretty safe. Big gap back to Buddy Ware in 5th. Chris Douglas. And I am going to mess that up. I can't remember who is in the 20 car, but I know it's not the name that you're seeing on the screen. And I apologize for that. But it is all Cerzinski. He is going to get the 2 to go signal right here. He has built a 0.8 of a second lead over John Fall. Fall now might have a little company with about a lap and a half to go here. Evans starting to close up in the 7-Eleven machine. White flag for Cerzinski. Fall able to use the momentum out of 4 and drive away a little bit from Evans. Palladino still hanging on to the 4th spot there in the 27 machine, but Heat 2 is going to go to Alex Cerzinski John Fall in second, William Evans in third, and Jack Palladino in that fourth transfer spot. Ware, Douglas, and the 20 car all going to the B main. Find out who is in that car, and I know who to ask for that, so I'm going to make a text message go here. All right, Heat 3 on the grid right now. The Tim Sims starting lineup looks like this. The Force and Wege I-55 Lawyers UDSRA number 73 from St. Louis, Missouri. It's going to be Larry Moody, and on his outside, the High-Side Raceway Fastline Speedway Engines UDSRA number 56 from Livingston, Montana. The Flying Fossil, David Flick. Second row on the inside, the BSB BGI Simsport number 1 from Junction City, Kansas, Jacob Schmutz, and on the outside of him in the Casey General Store number 47 from Des Moines, Iowa, Jason Randolph. Your third row on the inside, Barney Craig, the 71 car, and on the outside of him, the Swindale Speed Labs number 14 from Mount Airy, North Carolina, Kendall Tucker. And your back row is going to be the 29 car of Cooper Wise. While I wait for a response about who is driving that 20 machine, these guys will get the third and final heat race for the evening underway for us. Moody and Flick, teammates, on the front row. And David Flick will show the 56 into your ticker, but he's driving that 8-ball machine out there. That man is so old, he was there when Jesus walked on the water. He was the guy that said it must be the shoes.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Heat race number 3 underway. Car into the fence. Barney Craig puts the 71 machine right up the outside wall in turn number 1. Looks like he's going to be able to keep going. No caution. And right now, Moody's got the lead. Randolph in second. Schmutz is sitting third. Good battle for fourth. Tucker and Wise. Tucker around the top side. The 00 machine. Wise in the 3 car. Settles into 5th. Good battle shaping up for the front right here. These guys are about to get after it. Going to be a 4-car battle for the lead. Right now, Randolph on the inside of Moody. Tucker went top shelf to basement right there. He took the elevator. He is going to pick up some momentum doing that. He's going to take third away from Schmutz, maybe second from Moody. Not that time. Schmutz finds the outside fence. As they are going to head down the backstretch, still Randolph, then Tucker, then Moody, and that's a side-by-side battle for second and third. Now Tucker has the advantage. Schmutz in fourth, top 4, under a blanket. 4 laps to go that time. Tucker goes back to the penthouse trying to find momentum. Going to make a bid for the lead against Moody. Or against Randolph, excuse me. Jason Randolph out in front of this. Randolph still running through the middle. A lot of tack in the middle. Just got to keep his momentum up. I think it's just a matter of time now, side by side, heading into 3, coming to 2 to go. That time by Kendall Tucker to the point. Randolph in second, but Randolph not giving up, staying married to the middle line right there. Now, Tucker by about 4 car lengths. White flag in the air this time. Moody still third. Schmutz in fourth and stalking. And then Flick, Wise, and Craig a good distance back. Rounding out the field with the white flag in the air for Kendall Tucker down the backstretch. The final time into turns 3 and 4. Tucker will pick up the win in Heat 3. He's going to the feature. Jason Randolph, Larry Moody, and Jacob Schmutz will join him. You'll see Flick, Wise, and Craig here in the B main in just a moment. All right. 9 cars. We're keeping 8. So 1 unfortunate driver not going to make the transfer. B main looks like this, the Tim Sims starting lineup. Mason Leon and Chris Douglas in row 1. David Flick and Thomas Faust in row number 2. John Fall and Cooper Wise in row number 3. And Tony Anderson, and I'm not sure who's in the 20 car. I definitely know it is not the name that is on that screen right there. And then Barney Craig making up the back row. Right now, just missing Mason Leon for the pole here. Yeah, I don't know where Mason went. I saw him in chat a little while ago. So maybe going to take 8 cars and make all 8 of them straight to the feature. So it looks like Mason Leon not going to make the call for the B main. So eliminate it down. He will be the car that does not make the feature this evening. Everybody out here just racing for their starting spot in our main event. The guys will have a couple of minutes of warm-up in between. They will do what is called the Dash for Cash. 4 random drivers have been selected to come out for the Dash for Cash. They're going to run 6 laps. Everybody's going to make a few bucks. That is courtesy of Buckeye Flooring and Ceiling, LLC. All right, B-Main about to get underway. Lights off on the pace truck. David Flick, Chris Douglas on our front row. Everybody's going to transfer. This is just a formality. As Mason Leon now on pit road, he will join the back of the field. He's going to have to pray for a caution. Once they go by, he'll be allowed to roll out.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag is in the air. The B main is underway. 10 laps to decide who's going to our feature. All right, and now Chris Douglas, the 82 machine, jumps to the point. Flick and Fall side by side for second and third. Now 3 wide out of turn 4 for the lead. Flick stuck in the middle. Oh, gets a squeeze play there. He's going to go sideways. I don't know if he's going to be able to gather that back up. He's going to lose a lot of spots back to that 8th position. John Fall comes out of the squeeze play with the lead heading into turns 3 and 4. Chris Douglas, Cooper Wise, Tom Faust, Tony Anderson, that 20 machine we keep talking about. Then Flick and Barney Craig battling over the 8th spot. Mason Leon on track and on the lead lap, but about 5 seconds behind the battle for 8th. He's praying for a caution. The way these guys have been racing, I'm not convinced that he'll get one. And we're taking a look at Cooper Wise in third, goes to the top. 18 car, Faust going to the bottom. Car sideways, that may be exactly what Leon needed. He's going to get the 8th spot. Tony Anderson in trouble. Got the car sideways. He's going to get it refired. Going to get going before we catch a caution here. So still Fall, Douglas, Faust, Cooper Wise, Kieser, which is not Gary Kieser in the 20 car. We're in the 5th spot. And then Flick, Craig, and Mason Leon, who's still over 4 seconds behind, but has a transfer spot right now. We are coming around 4 to go for John Fall. Out in front, Fall. Now running up behind the 22 of Anderson. Douglas still in second. Faust still in third. Cooper Wise still in fourth, but he's got company now. Here comes David Flick. Flick checks up hard down the backstretch so he didn't run into the back of that 3 car. Open the door for the 20. He's going to go right back past him. Fall down the backstretch. 1.8 seconds in front of Chris Douglas. 2 to go signal for him. Mason Leon, your 8th place car, making up time on your leader. He's got it down to almost 3 seconds. This time by at the line. We'll see where it's scored at. 2.96. So under 3. He's made up almost 2 full seconds in the lap since he's been on track. But your leader on the white flag lap into traffic. Got the 22 of Anderson right in front of him. Maintained in 2.1 seconds. He'll go into 3 and 4 for the final time. John Fall will win your B main. He's going to the feature. Chris Douglas and Thomas Faust will go with him. And Cooper Rise and David Flick. The 20 Machine and Barney Craig. And Mason Leon, after missing the starting grid, is going to pick up a transfer spot, and he will start position number 20 in our A main. We'll give the guys a minute or two of a warm-up here. We got a couple of commercials we need to run for you, and we will be right at iRacing this evening. All right. Getting ready to get back to it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Dirt Racing Network and watching the General Tires Winter Nationals presented by Tim Sims, Wicked Cushion Esports, iRacing, Red Lobster Super Clean, Buckeye Flooring and Ceiling of Lima, Ohio. Everybody that is involved in this Dirt Racing Network, we are behind them 100%. Halfway through the season now already. To see what happens in the second half, we have had 3 winners in 3 different weeks. Looking to see if we can get our 4th different winner in the series as we reach the halfway point. Points pretty tight and pretty tight. They are all over each other in those points.
Slow down.
Got to turn off the chat there. Don't need to hear all that. I think they're going to get ready to advance this thing. Get us to our feature. I'm not sure what is going on. I know they're trying to clear the track right now with the drivers, so it is time for them to go racing. Guys, appreciate everybody. Appreciate that. Tuning in each and every night, guys, and thanks for being here tonight. If you're over on YouTube or Twitch, be sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, come by the Dirt Racing Network. Click the like, share, or follow, and follow. All 3 would be great. You'll know each and every time we go live. Lots of shows each and every week. This is one of the favorites. Mason Leon parked. Entering turn 3 there. Not sure what is going on. I know he is one of our pole dash cars. All right, so here we go. It is whoever's in that 20 car, and I'm not exactly sure who that is. I know that Mason Leon is in there. Chris Douglas. I got 3 of them. Got 3 of them out here. I need the 4th one. I don't know who that is. There's supposed to be a 4th car rolling out here. Maybe there he is. He is going to join these guys right over here in turns 1 and 2. It's Cooper Wise. Then it will be Jack Palladino, Chris Douglas. And I really do wish I knew who was in the 20 car. I know what it says on the screen. I know that's incorrect. So we will deal with that. These guys are going to get lined up. They've got 6 laps. The dash for cash. All right, we should go green. I thought the next time they're going to cut them loose. A little bit of a wonky start right there. We'll jump to the front. Cooper Wise in front of Chris Douglas, then Mason Leon. 1 lap in the books. Still Wise. Now Leon second. Chris Douglas is third. And that 20 car is fourth. We're going to say it's Gary Kieser, but I don't think that that's who's driving that car. Into lap 2. Still Wise. Leon and Douglas. Your top 3. Mason Leon trying to close the gap. See if he can pick up a win in the dash for cash. Oh, 3-car way out of shape. 3 down. 3 more to go. Mason Leon to the point. Nope, not Mason Leon. Chris Douglas grabbed the point in behind all that. Not sure what they're doing there. I think they ended that. I think they decided to scratch that. Might have had some problems with drivers not following the rules, so I'll clear that up with the race director at the end of the night, and maybe next week we can report on what actually happened there. But it is definitely feature time here at the General Tires Winter Nationals. I'll run through our Tim Sims starting lineup. It's going to be Jason Randolph on the pole, William Evans to his outside. Row 2 will be Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man, on the inside, and Kendall Tucker on the outside of that row. Your third row, Cerzinski on the inside, Meek on the outside. So 3 former race winners starting inside the top 6 in this one. Should make this pretty exciting, especially when you throw in Tucker, Evans. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting to watch that front 6 for sure. Your fourth row, Garrett Boyd on the inside, and Palladino will be on to the outside of that row. The fifth row, Moody and Westfall. Row 6, Ware and Schmutz. Okay, Frank is in the 20. Okay, that's cool. So it is Frank Palladino into the 20 car, and I think Tim might be in the other car, so that's fine. Your seventh row, John Fall the inside, Chris Douglas to the outside, Tom Faust on the inside of row number 8 with Cooper Wise on his outside, David Flick, row 9 inside, and I guess Frank Palladino is in the 20 car tonight. So that is who is in that car. I've been thinking he's in the 27 all night long. And your back row, Barney Craig and Mason Leon. All right, green this time. Out of 4, we're missing 2 cars. So we've got 18 drivers. I do believe maybe Tim Nichols and Tommy Faust out of this one. So we'll get ready to go green right here. General Tires Winter Nationals round 4 underway. And Jason Randolph quickly to the point off of the pole position. He'll have the lead coming out of turn 2, but Evans has got a good run on the top, and Hanley had a pretty good one on the bottom. Here comes Kendall Tucker. That's your top 4 right now. Under the flag stand, caution for the first time this evening. Not sure. All right, let's see. Yeah, it wasn't there. Let's go back and look around the 58 car here and see if figure out. There it is right there. It was the 3 car of Cooper Wise that clipped the inside wall down in turn 3, and he brings out our first caution of the evening. So Richard, I don't know if you're talking about what that was, what they were doing there with that dash for cash thing. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I know that is not how the race director wants these guys to race. So I think that's why they just called that race off, because these guys are a whole lot more experienced than that, and they put on a hell of a show each and every week. I don't know what that was, but my apologies to the fans for having to watch that thing. We'll get a better feature out of them, I promise you. So we've got 39 to go, and it looks like the lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to get back to it here. Randolph and Evans still at the front. Then Hanley and
Green flag.
Kendall
green flag.
Tucker in row 2, and the green flag is back out once again. Jason Randolph with a great start Now may get a little challenge off the bottom from Kevin Hanley. Through 3 and 4, Hanley's going to pick up the point, slides across the nose of the 47 car. He had the lead that time by Randolph's going to go right back to the slider in 1 and 2. Can Hanley counter it down the backstretch? Side by side, heading into 3. You know, Hanley's coming from the basement to the penthouse right here. Had to check so he didn't hit the wall, but he still has the lead. Randolph not able to get around, pick up the lead, but Evans and Tucker have been side by side behind that. And then Michael Meek now into position number 5, right on the back end of the 7-Eleven of William Evans. Car around, no caution. Looks like everybody's going to keep it going back here. Now we get a caution. Gonna say Garrett Boyd, it looks like he got backwards back here in turns 3 and 4. Oh, Tucker clipped the fence and then caught Boyd, and Boyd was trying to get going. And John Fall got into Tucker, shoved him across the nose of that 88 machine. Hopefully no damage to the 88. He's just going to have to rejoin the back of the field. Maybe he can fight his way back through. He's going to go to the work area. They're going to take a quick look at the car. We'll go take a look at our top 10 real quick here. Hanley on to the point, then Randolph, Evans, Meek, Westfall, Cerzinski, Tucker, Schmutz. Oh, not Tucker. Schmutz behind Moody. That's 7th and 8th, then Buddy Ware and Chris Douglas, your top 10. Tucker had to take the car to, I think, the work area for just a moment, and he will give up the front spot, or one of the front 5 spots, excuse me. So far, the inside wall claiming victims down in turn 3 and 4. Both cautions for guys that clipped the fence. And the right side tires stick out a little bit from underneath that sheet metal at the back. The right front and the left front both exposed a little bit. So if you get those up against those concrete barriers, they're going to suck the car right in. That's what we've seen 2 times. So with 35 laps to go, they'll go back to green, and hopefully they will go all 35 laps the rest of the way. Still got 18 cars on the track. Everybody on the lead lap. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. This time Hanley trying to work off the bottom. He's been able to do well down there on the restarts. And he is going to keep the point heading into 3 and 4. Michael Meek now up to 3rd off that top side. And he bumped Randolph a little getting into 3. Hey, buddy, I'm right here. You got to go quicker. Now pulls to the inside in 1 and 2. Hanley goes top side. Meek around Randolph for just a moment. Here comes Cerzinski, made it 3 wide. He may go 3 for 1 with the slider. Definitely went 2 for 1. And squeezes Randolph a little. This is going to cause a big pile up right here.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
We're going to go take a look at it. Got himself a little out of shape here. I think off the exit, got too close to the wall, too close to Hanley, trying to stay there. Then a little contact. That's going to start a chain reaction in behind him. And Matt Westfall is going to be the car that pays the ultimate price for that, as he was upside down. And he will take that thing to the work area. '23 car will take the EOL penalty. He'll go to the back for his role in starting that whole mess. So we'll take a look at our top 10. Kevin Hanley, Jason Randolph, Michael Meek, the top 3. Larry Moody and William Evans, 4th and 5th. Jacob Schmutz in 6th. Cooper Wise, 7th. John Fall, 8th. Buddy Ware in 9th. And Mason Leon started at P20, has already picked off 10 positions. He's inside your top 10 now. And then it's Chris Douglas, Garrett Boyd, Kendall Tucker, David Flick, Barney Craig, that's not Gary Keith, that is Palladino in 16th. Cerzinski back to 17th, and I think when Mr. Westfall gets a chance to roll off pit road, which should be pretty soon here, he will be our 18th place car. Even if he's a lap down, they'll take care of him on the next caution and wave him around to put him back on the lead lap and try to keep all the drivers racing for position because every point counts. But we are doubled up with 32 laps to go, ready to go back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Michael Meek. Great start from third. He splits cars and goes to the top shelf through 1 and 2. Will he have the lead this time around? He won the opener in convincing fashion and has had nothing but bad luck the next 2 races. So he is looking for a little redemption, and he'd like to be the first repeat winner in the series. Didn't have the lead that time, but now off of turn 2, put the 21 car to the point as they head into 3 and 4. Hanley kept him from getting to the very top shelf, and I think Hanley's going to lead when we get to the line, so you can't even score that lap for me. Kevin Hanley doing a great job fighting him off there down the backstretch. Randolph sits in third. Jacob Schmutz on a good run tonight. He is up into position number 4. Then Moody and Williams side by side. That is a battle for 5th and 6th. They got Garrett Boyd and Kendall Tucker right in behind them, and they are both looking for an opening, trying to pick up positions. Cooper Wise now as John Falls split between cars, and he takes back the 9th spot. We're going back to the front. Top 2 locked up. Hanley and Meek, nose to tail. Meek trying to find a way to get a little momentum and go around now. Going to go with the slide job. Trying to check it up and cut off that turn down line. Couldn't do it. Back at it in 1 and 2. Don't think he's going to get there. He knows that. He checks the car up. That's going to let Randolph have a run down the backstretch. He'll go for the slider in turns 3 and 4. Across the track, leaves the top shelf open. Meek had a good run. He's back around. Schmutz still hanging on to 4th. Right in front of Evans and Tucker. All of your top 6 running right on the top side. Make it 7 as Garrett Boyd has moved himself into the 7th position. Here comes Tucker, slider to Schmutz. Couldn't get it done. Trying to go 2 for 1. Got 0. Top 2 starting to break away from 3rd place, Jason Randolph. Meek riding right behind. Tried a couple of times, hasn't been able to do anything. There's a mistake from the 110. He just didn't get turned down enough. I think he had a chance to go for that slider, and he bumped the left rear corner trying to go around and opened up the gap for Hanley. Randolph has got a pretty healthy gap. Oh, Tucker went for 2 for 1 again. He might have it this time. Went around Evans, around Schmutz. Schmutz tried to fight back on the bottom, but not enough momentum there when he turned it down. And now, Kendall Tucker, the 00 car, back to the 4th position. Schmutz still 5th, and Williams is 6th. Here comes Boyd on the bottom 3 wide. He takes 6th away temporarily from Evans. Great battle here on a long green run. Michael Meek went for the lead in 1 and 2 with a slide job. They're getting ready to be in lap traffic. He may have the spot this time. Hanley went in deep in 3 and 4. Can Meek counter? They're catching up to lap traffic here. Not that time. Still Hanley by a skosh at the line. Now Meek finds the wall tool. That'll open the door to let the 110. Well, maybe not. Good run out of the exit. Now Hanley's going to get checked up behind the lap car of Barney Craig. Leaders in lap traffic now, just past halfway. Tucker has worked his way to 3rd, got around Randolph. He's closing. Meek got around Hanley, now starting to stretch away. So your leader, 0.4 of a second over 2nd place, 110 car of Kevin Hanley. The 00 of Kendall Tucker now closing in, trying to pick up that spot. Mistake for Meek. Opens the door for Hanley and for Tucker. Tucker went in deep into 3, had to really get on the binders as Hanley came down to protect the middle. That'll keep our top 3 Palladino, the next car on the hit list. That's 14th position, the 20 machine down on the inside. Leader is around him. Kevin Hanley stays on the top shelf to try to work the lap car. He's going to get by him going into turn 1. Tucker tucked right in behind him, looking for the mistake so he can get around, then focus on that 21 machine of Michael Meek. Here comes the slide job. In deep, Hanley. Easy crossover there. He should have the spot back at the line, and he does. 25 complete. Michael Meek, 3/4 of a second in front of the battle for second. Tucker, the 00 car. Short slider in 3 and 4. I don't think that's going to get the job done. I'm wrong. He gets it done. He's in second. Hanley's back to third. Randolph still fourth. Schmutz slid back to fifth, and he's in a battle with Garrett Boyd, the 88. Go back to the front. Almost 0.8 of a second now. The gap and your leader. Heavy traffic right here. Oh, car going to the fence. He's going upside down.
Caution is out.
Chris Douglas, the 82 car. That's going to bring out a caution. It's going to bunch things back up. We were on a what felt like a good long green field in the race. Thought maybe it might go the rest of the way. You see the 82 car in a little wide, right rear end of the fence. And like I said earlier, once you touch the rubber to these concrete barriers, it's going to pull the rest of the car in there. Little tumble action. Make sure he's wrinkle-free. He is not, and we will send him into pit road. Let's take a look real quickly at our top 10. Meek and Tucker 1-2. Hanley and Randolph 3 and 4. Schmutz and Boyd in 5th and 6th. Then 7th is Evans. Cerzinski 8th after he had to go to the back for contact with cars. He's recovered nicely. Inside your top 10. Larry Moody is 9th. Mason Leon running in that 10th position. See some Tucker fans and some William Evans fans here. Appreciate you guys being in chat. About 12 laps to go when we go back to green. Still Meek, Tucker, and Hanley are top 3. Guys will double up for the restart. Track starting to look very slick. The cushion very narrow at the top. Not even sure I'd call it a cushion. Might just call it a band of junk up there against the wall. All right, pace truck about to take the hard left turn into pit road. With 12 laps to go. Meek and Tucker on the front row. Meek's onto the throttle. Green flag back in the air. Michael Meek will have the lead going into 1 and 2. Kevin Hanley slides into third. Here comes Randolph's going to try to cut under on the exit. All right, now. Oh, Meek finds the fence going into 3 and 4. This is going to be a caution. And I had just jumped back to the 21 car to see if Tucker was going to go for the slider. This caught a lot of people. And we will watch it down the back stretch. Out of 2. Goes in a little wide. Car doesn't turn at all, and he just sucks it in. Gets hit from behind. That's Hanley, Randolph. A host of others behind that. Barney Craig was in it. Chris Douglas is in it. So a lot of cars caught up in this one. And just when he's starting to have a little bit of good luck, Michael Meek once again gets the rug yanked out from under him after winning week number 1. He has had nothing but poor finishes, and it has hurt him greatly in the points. So I think Tucker's going to inherit the lead here. Things are shook up. I think Jacob Schmutz is second right now, then Alex Cerzinski all the way up to third. I think half the cars in front of him ended up in that melee. Garrett Boyd in fourth. Larry Moody was fifth. Mason Leon, John Fall, David Flick, William Evans, and Matt Westfall. Recovering after getting a lot of damage early. He's back inside the top 10. So it'll be 11 to go when we go back to green here out of turn 4. Like I was saying, that cushion up at the top, very thin, extremely treacherous. As we are back under the green flag here. General Tires Winter Nationals, 11 laps to go. They're going to be 4 wide down the backstretch for a second. Schmutz out of shape as he banked it off the fence. Larry Moody going to be the beneficiary of that, and Garrett Boyd's going to slide into third. Now Moody and Boyd trading a little paint going down the front stretch. Both wanting the bottom in 1 and 2. Boyd's got a good run, pulls dead alongside as they are 3 wide and 3 and 4 for a second. Alex Cerzinski joins the fight on the top. And Cerzinski's got the spot at the line. Now make it 3 wide with Boyd, Moody, and Evans on the top side. Now they sorted out 2 wide, 2 deep. Kendall Tucker, 1.8 seconds in front of that battle. Garrett Boyd tried to get second from Cerzinski. Cerzinski is second. Now William Evans around the top side, use momentum. He's on the podium. Boyd tucked in behind that. That's fourth. Larry Moody is fifth. Schmutz back to sixth. Then Westfall, Mason Leon, and Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man, from racing for the lead back to hanging on inside the top 10 right now. Still Tucker out in front. Going to be 6 to go this time out of 4. That time Boyd catches the fence down the backstretch. That'll bring Schmutz and Moody back in as a race for fourth. Cerzinski in second, Evans in third. I'm telling you what, Tucker got to the front. He is Gandhi on these guys right now. 2.1 seconds as we are down to 5 to go. Closest 2 cars currently racing for podium spots. Cerzinski and Evans. And you're going to go back to Boyd. Schmutz in fifth, Moody side by side. Now Hanley back up here into seventh. Schmutz finds the fence off too, banks the car back into track. Now, he was in front of a lot of guys. I don't know what. He got it straightened up, I think. Those guys gave him a lot of leeway to get that car straightened up right there. John Fall and company. We're going to go back to the front. Second and third, 2.4 seconds behind your leader. Down to 3 to go. Kendall Tucker got out front, now starting to stroke the field. 2.5 seconds. He may get back in lap traffic. I don't think so with 2 to go. I don't think he's going to, but a couple of cars on the same straightaway with him right now. Cerzinski still in second, then Evans in third, and caution. That'll bunch everybody back up. I think Michael Meek might have come back on the track, and he may have gotten himself into another scrape. And that guy just, that wasn't even his fault. I think Westfall bounced it off the fence, collected him, puts him in the fence, and then everybody behind just catching up. Schmutz was in that. So really not anything that Michael could do there. So we will get ready to put a green-white checker finish onto this thing. Hopefully we'll get it in one try here. Tucker, Cerzinski, Evans, Boyd, and Moody, your top 5 right now. Bringing it down to the finish. Green, white checker for round number 4. General Tires Winter Nationals presented by Tim Sims, powered by iRacing. Midway point of the season. We may have our 4th winner in 4 tries right here tonight. Taking a quick peek at the points to see if Tucker, this might be his first race in the series too, so he may come into the series new in week 4 and pick up his first win. Lights off on the pace truck. Single file on the restart.
Green, green, green.
Tucker on the throttle. Everybody getting away here on the start. Tucker about 4 car lengths going into 1 and 2. Cerzinski and Evans locked up nose to tail. Will Evans go for the slider early? Not this time. Keeps it in line. Here comes Garrett Boyd trying to make the bottom work. White flag this time by. One more lap for Kendall Tucker. Evans looked to the inside. That didn't work. I don't think it's going to open the door. Oh, that might open the door. Here comes Boyd. Boyd's going to go slider in 3 and 4. Can he hang on? Tucker wins it. Cerzinski's going to come home second. Who's got the final podium spot? Garrett Boyd around William Evans. Out of turn 4. He'll be on the podium tonight. So we will bring the top 3 drivers around and get them set up, talk to them before they get out of here. I do not. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, I don't see Alec, but he is here. So we wait for our winner tonight to get off the scale, get the car up onto the podium. And just there he comes, Mr. Tucker rolling it off. He is going to go right up there to the podium. And that will do. Great job by him. We'll get our third place driver in here, chat with him. We will work our way up the tree. Garrett Boyd, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, last lap pass and a fantastic job there to pick up a podium spot, man. Talk to us about the feature, especially that final set of corners.
Yeah, we had a battle against adversary all night long. Me and Kendall got in that wreck early and had to fight back through the field and was just struggling trying to get around the slower cars. And I'm not really sure what happened to Evans there. I know he kind of got in the wall coming out of 2, and I got a really good run on him going down the back straightaway. And I was going to slide him, but then I decided just to stick it on the bottom, and hopefully he didn't get a good run off the top.
Yeah, I think he nicked the wall and it got him out of shape, and I don't think he got the car completely back in shape by the time he got to 3, and that really opened the door for you right there. But an awesome run, man. Podium finish here, and in this class of drivers, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah, it's a first time in this series. We've had fast cars, had cars that could win, and just struggling with accidents and getting caught up in other people's problems.
Well, you were about 42 points back in third coming into the night, and with Randolph finishing a few spots behind you and Kevin Hanley, right behind that, you'll be able to make up a few points. This thing's going to get close with 4 weeks to go. How are you feeling about your position in the points right now?
Pretty good. I'm got pretty good points in all the modified series you guys put on. So it shows my favorite car, I'm assuming. But I've got a little bit of confidence coming into them.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic job tonight. Who do you got on the car helping you out before we let you get out of here?
I think Grand Garage, Rocket Racing Setups, Mom, Grandma, Girlfriend, and BGI Sim Sport.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on another great run, and I look forward to seeing you on a Wednesday night.
Yep, I'll see you then.
Your third place finisher, Garrett Boyd. Let's move to our second place finisher here. Alex Cerzinski, are you there?
Yeah, you got me?
I got you, buddy. Great run tonight. Second step of the podium. Talk to us about the feature. I see a couple of scuffs on the car.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch the replay coming out of 3 where I got EOL'd, but I'm sure I did something wrong. I thought I had him clear, but I'm not for sure. But yeah, I started making my way back through the pack, probably got to about 8th, and I needed a caution because the leaders were far out, and I just had nothing for it. We ran a great race.
Yeah, a fantastic job of working back from that early incident there. A couple of cautions, and that really brought everybody back together. And did they fall right when you needed them?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how I missed that pile up that happened between like 2nd and I think 6th. So, it feels great to do that. I'm getting new wheels, like a new wheel and pedals soon. So hopefully that'll help not driving on a broken wheel.
Well, a win and a couple of second places, and with the drop week, you missing week number 1, I think we get down to the end of the season, you're going to be a major player in this thing if you can keep up that top 3 streak of finishes. Feeling pretty confident with 4 weeks to go?
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable running the bottom really in any car, so I'd rather it be up on the wall where you kind of have to really drive the car. So yeah, I'm pretty confident if I can keep plucking away a couple of these podiums and maybe get a couple wins in there, I'm sure I could be in the hunt.
All right, man. I'm sure you've got some thank yous to give out before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, I got to think of that Black Diamond. They're always fun to be around, and you, Roger, everyone at DSRL, Tim, everyone that puts on the series, it's always a fun series, and Mondays are always great because of this stuff.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you later on in the week, bud.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Second place finisher, Alex Cerzinski. And now we will talk to the guy. He worked hard. In fact, he had to do it twice so he could pick up the win. Kendall Tucker, are you around, buddy? Unmute your mic for me.
Yes,
there
sir.
you go. Yeah, like I said, you had to do it twice. You had to go to the back and come through the field. Tell us about that run and getting up here to the front and then just kind of getting away from these guys. It's a pretty healthy gap there at the checks.
Yeah, just like you said, I made a mistake early in the race and had to go to the back, and I guess it made it a little more exciting, to say the least. I just had to be patient and work our way up through there. You know, there was a lot of moisture still down on the bottom by the time I had to go to the back, and I was able to use that up, you know, and get back up towards the front, and then just was trying to be patient. You know, it was kind of single file up there on the top for a little bit, and then I knew once it got wore out enough up there that some other lines would come in, and this one we started making some sliders work, and then we had that restart, and I think Michael got into the wall right there or something, but just hate that happened. Would have rather got the chance to pass him instead of that happening, but just after that happened, we just kind of checked out like you said.
Yeah, late race caution. Any concerns about guys with some haymaker sliders there?
Not really. I was honestly just more worried about the start, because just how late I was having to wait to start the race. Just didn't know if some of them guys could get a good run on me or not. But luckily, it didn't happen, and we held on for the win.
Well, I don't see your name in the points from the previous season. The first night in the series, and you're going to pick up the win. How do you manage that?
I don't know. Just honestly, I just got home a little while ago, and was honestly bored out of my mind and saw there was a race and hopped in here. So I don't really know how many more I'll make in the future or not, but I guess if we're on and bored, we'll hop in here on Monday nights.
That's fantastic. Well, you made it 4 winners in 4 consecutive races. We have not had a repeat. Who you got on the car helping you out before we let you celebrate a great win tonight?
Yeah, just my guys at Swindle Lab and Slick Sim Sport and K1 Race Gear, Bear Archery and MO Performance, and thanks to you guys for the league and the broadcast. It was a good one.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations on the win again, and we look forward to seeing you later in the week.
All right, sounds good.
You're a winner tonight, Kendall Tucker. Let's take a look at our official results. Tucker wins it. Cerzinski was second. Boyd was third. William Evans comes home in fourth. Larry Moody fifth. Sixth to Kevin Hanley. Jason Randolph was seventh. John Fall, great run for the 0 car. He finishes eighth. Jacob Schmutz ninth. Mason Leon was 10th. Matt Westfall comes home 11th. David Flick in the 12th spot. 13th to Jack Palladino. 14th, Chris Douglas. Barney Craig in 15th. Michael Meek was 16th. Buddy Ware 17th. Cooper Wise in 18th. And neither of the last two actually started the race. Although they are scored 19th and 20th, they did not. DNS did not start. So week 4 in the books. 4 weeks to go. Can't wait to see the end of this one. Points going to shake up just a little bit. Things going to get exciting as we head down the home stretch of the General Tires Winter Nationals, presented by Tim Sims and powered by iRacing. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Don't forget your likes, your shares, your follows, and subscribe to the channel on YouTube and Twitch. Live 13 times a week here at the Dirt Racing Network. For myself and Dominic Santina, I want to wish everybody a good evening. Keep it dirty till we see you the next time. Good night.